Okay, so I literally just impressed myself. So the next stop on tour was Oklahoma City. And so I had a day off and decided that I was going to go to Tulsa. A girlfriend hit me up. She had just moved to Tulsa. Tulsa is less than 2 hours away from Oak City. And so I said, I'm getting in the car and I'm going to Tulsa. I need to see Black Wall Street. I need to walk Black Wall Street. As a black woman, as a black entrepreneur, I need to walk Black Wall Street. I need to touch the buildings that are still there. Um, I also need to go past the Outsiders house because I'm the makeup designer for the Outsiders. So I'm going to be in Tulsa literally a few days before I have to go to New York to set up this show on Broadway. There couldn't have been a better time. And let me tell you what else just happened. So my room when I got to Oak City, the room is 222. Then I almost didn't come to Tulsa today because I had all these meetings. I had all of these meetings. And I was like, I had just a travel day yesterday. I'm so tired. I woke up, my body was sore. I was like, I'm gonna make a plan and I'm gonna figure it out. I made a plan. I said, okay, and I'm gonna let the spirit lead me in the morning. Literally, when I woke up, I felt like a truck hit me. Travel days are very hard on my body. And if you have any tips and tricks on how to have a better travel day with your body, let me know. Leave them in the comments. But I woke up, I said, okay, I'm going to take an Advil and I'm gonna see how I feel in an hour, but I'm gonna figure this out and I'm going. I packed my bag, I packed my cameras, I packed all the things, and I was out of the door. I said, you know what? I'm taking these meetings in the car. I may not be able to get to a coffee shop in enough time, but I'm gonna take these meetings in the car. And I took them in the car. I had one at the beginning of my drive, and then I had to stop. I'm about 10 minutes outside of Tulsa. I had to stop at an exit. Do you know what the number of the exit was? 222. So I just took this meeting. Now I don't have any more meetings because I had a third meeting on the schedule. And on my way here, I got an email that the meeting was postponed. So this is why you have to go with God. Everything was aligning. And then I almost let temporary feelings stop what I wanted to do. This is Tulsa in 8 hours. Tulsa in 8 hours. It might be 6 hours. Tulsa in 6 hours. Or from Oak City to Tulsa and back in 10 hours. That's what it is. 10 minutes outside of Tulsa, I'm going to go to a black coffee shop. And then 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I'm going to a museum. I have a tour scheduled. Oh, go get lost in the world. I have no idea what to expect when I get to Tulsa. This New York girl in Tulsa, go explore the world. Oh my God, I feel so much gratitude and I'm so filled with joy because I get to have these experiences. I knew I would be able to have experiences, but what I am able to do while I'm out here on the road is heaven sent. All right, we on our way to Tulsa. All right, bye. I had 7 days in Oklahoma, so what was I going to do with it? We visit a lot of places on tour, and for some reason, every place at which the time we are there means something different. When we hit OKC, I didn't have much I was expecting. Looking back, maybe I should have. Because I didn't expect much on the surface, I had to do a deep dive. We were only under 2 hours away from Tulsa, the place of the Black Wall Street Massacre, and also the place where the book The Outsiders takes place. This was a crazy coincidence because I was heading to Broadway to set up the musical of The Outsiders, and I'm a black woman doing that. I was so tired from loading out of Detroit where it was cold and muggy, traveling a whole day with layovers and my baby Biggie, but I had to dig deep to find the energy to go to Tulsa. Okay, so I made a plan. There was no stopping between OKC and Tulsa. I had no idea what would await me if I had to stop to use the bathroom or gas. These are the things you have to be aware of traveling the country alone as a black woman. I just want to make it home safe while exploring. I hopped in the car unaware of what I would discover. I listened to music. I took in what was around me, seeing farms and cows and really getting a look into how other people live. Tulsa, what you got for me? Hi. Well, I am en route to Tulsa, actually. Yeah, because our stop was Oklahoma City, so I was like, let me go head to Tulsa and see what's up. I'm gonna do Black Wall Street, drive past the Outsiders Museum, because they're not open today, and yeah, get real inspired. Okay. This is wild. My first makeup design, and I'm outside of the Outsider's house. I'm shaking. Like, I cannot believe God gave me this opportunity. I cannot believe He gave me this opportunity. I cannot believe He gave me this opportunity. This is wild. My first makeup design, and I get to just be here. So, this is me before I was racially profiled. Shopping for what I love, which is makeup. I was happy, I was excited for what life has to bring, and basking in all my accomplishments as a Black woman. I've been able to defy all odds, and as I get lost in the skincare aisle reading about product ingredients and getting in my zone, and an employee aggressively accused me of stealing. As she passed me, telling me that if I was with those other girls, just know the police are on their way. I'm in my own world. I thought she was on the phone with a crazy ex-boyfriend or something. There was no way she was talking to me. When she grabbed my shopping cart away from me and came swiftly towards me, telling me the cops were coming since I was stealing, my defense immediately went up. Pleading that I have no idea what she was talking about and quickly putting two and two together, I say to her, wait, I saw those girls you were talking about, and the only thing those girls and I have in common is that we are Black. The rage that came over her face and claimed we people always make it about race. If it wasn't for me showing her my dog and my work ID, I don't know if she would have realized how bad she messed up. But instead of leaning into a genuine apology, it was the look of, how dare you be a good Negro. All I could think about was getting home as the room started spinning. I felt like I was in a Jordan Peele movie trying to figure out what was happening to me, what was really happening to me. I've seen the footage go viral on social media. I've seen with my own eyes how situations like this play out. If you aren't able to de-escalate the situation, But how do you do that as your dignity is being stripped away? I had to get out of there before the police came. Not because I was guilty, but because I knew I would be guilty to them until proven innocent. I asked this woman to let me check out, please. Accepted her half-ass apology while she went on about how I don't understand what they go through here and being sorry for what my people have to go through. I wanted to walk out without buying anything. But one, I came here for a reason. Because I'm on the road, I need these things to survive. And two, it would further prove to her that I was guilty. As I walked out in tears and shaking, I told her she needs to be aware of her biases she holds inside of her. Money spent and back in the car, I felt I lost a bit of myself in that moment, but I didn't lose my life. I don't even know what's more important when you are facing violent or aggressive racism in its face. Do you speak up against injustice to you because of your skin, or leave with your head down with your life? This is me after this experience. I don't know how to feel. I hope my spirit can be settled with the decisions I made in that moment. All the questions keep popping up. Maybe I should have been a well-dressed Negro with slacks and a collared shirt and not a hoodie Negro perpetuating a stereotype. Because the reality is, we don't always make it home in our hoodies. I hope I'm not a sellout. I hope my peers don't look at me like I didn't do enough. Why didn't I record it? Because I was scared I would make the beast more mad and hurt me. Why did I buy the stuff? I didn't want to prove her point. I didn't want to prove her point. I don't know. I guess I'm a good Negro. Exactly what they want me to be. Well, they'll be hearing from this good Negro because they messed with the wrong Negro. So I am editing this video. We've come to the end. And I still have not written this letter. Because as you can see, I was really traumatized. I did not realize that I would be this traumatized still, maybe like 4 months later. That every time I've gone to go write a letter, I probably have 3 or 4 sentences for this letter for CVS. Every time I go write it, I can't finish it because I just start crying. And I choose not to further traumatize myself. And I will put the computer down. I don't know if that's making a difference. I don't know how I'm supposed to walk through that. But what I do know is that I'm just going to keep expressing myself through my art. And maybe that's my letter. Who knows? Nobody knows how to handle this stuff. But what I wasn't able to get footage of was me trying to explore OKC and find marginalized communities and people that look like me. And I did. I ended up leaving OKC on I would say on a decent note, where I found people who could sympathize and empathize with me. People who apologized for the trauma that their city brought me. And for that, I can say maybe the needle is moving forward in the right direction. But if you've gotten to the end of this video, thank you for being here, number one. But number two, If you are not a person of color, I want you to ask yourself, are you doing enough? Just sit with that and ask yourself, in my place of privilege, am I doing enough? And I'm going to end this video here, just with that. Thanks for being here. She be tripping.